4 behaviors of people doesn't value you. The only way to avoid being miserable is not to have enough leisure to wonder whether you are happy or not. George Bernard Shaw. Have you ever felt like certain people in your life don't appreciate you? It's a common experience, but one that can be deeply hurtful and confusing. Today we're going to dive into the subtle, yet powerful behaviors that reveal someone doesn't truly value you. Recognizing these signs is essential for protecting your inner peace and ensuring you surround yourself with those who genuinely care about your well-being. In this video, we'll explore 4 specific behaviors that might indicate it's time to reassess who you allow into your inner circle. These signs can often go unnoticed until they start to weigh heavily on your spirit, affecting your confidence and happiness. Understanding these behaviors will empower you to make better decisions about your relationships and to cultivate a more supportive and loving environment. If these behaviors sound all too familiar, it might be a wake-up call to reconsider the dynamics of your relationships. Remember, you deserve people who are there for you not just when it's convenient for them, but because they genuinely value and respect you. Stay tuned to discover these crucial signs and take the first step towards a healthier and more fulfilling social life. Welcome to Stoic In Your Life, where we bring ancient wisdom to meet the modern hustle. Number 1. Disrespect and betrayal. In the complex tapestry of our lives, few things can leave us feeling more adrift than the painful experiences of disrespect and betrayal. These actions strike like rogue waves, disrupting the calm and steady progress we strive for in our personal and professional relationships. The sting of disrespect and betrayal is often as sudden as it is powerful, leaving us questioning the value others place on us and the trust we've extended. Picture sharing a cherished dream with a loved one, only to be met with a dismissive, "That's unrealistic." Such a response is a subtle yet sharp form of disrespect that can chip away at your aspirations. It's reminiscent of the small, seemingly harmless cracks that appear in a solid wall, each instance weakening the structure just a little more. Similarly, entrusting a secret to a friend and then hearing it repeated casually to others can feel like a deep betrayal, a violation of trust that leaves you exposed and wary of future confidences. Throughout history, the dark threads of disrespect and betrayal have left a trail of devastation. From Brutus's infamous betrayal of Julius Caesar to the myriad instances of broken treaties and shattered alliances, these actions have underscored the critical importance of trust and the painful consequences of its violation. Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury," reminding us that our responses define our character more than the actions of others. While the wounds inflicted by disrespect and betrayal can run deep, clinging to anger and resentment only further imprisons us. Forgiveness isn't about absolving the other person's actions, but rather about releasing ourselves from the grip of negativity. Picture carrying a heavy stone around. Each step is labored and burdensome. Choosing to forgive is like setting that stone down, freeing yourself to move forward unencumbered. It's a powerful act of self-liberation, not a concession to the wrongdoer. Disrespect often masquerades as harmless teasing or playful jabs. A colleague might constantly make jokes at your expense under the guise of friendly banter, yet the underlying message is clear. They don't respect you. Or perhaps a family member continually criticizes your life choices, veiling their disapproval as helpful advice. Over time, these actions erode your self-esteem, much like a series of small but persistent blows to a seemingly sturdy wall. Each instance, while perhaps minor on its own, contributes to a growing sense of unworthiness. Betrayal, on the other hand, delivers a more direct blow. Imagine dedicating countless hours to a project, sacrificing sleep and personal time, only to have a colleague present your idea as their own. The emotional fallout is immense, a cocktail of anger, hurt, and disillusionment. You invested trust, energy, and a piece of yourself, only to have it snatched away with a cruel twist. It's like having a cherished book ripped from your hands, leaving you hesitant to trust another. The consequences of disrespect and betrayal often linger long after the initial incident. Persistent disrespect can create a breeding ground for anxiety and self-doubt, akin to living in a house with a faulty alarm system, constantly on edge, waiting for the next violation. Betrayal can leave deep emotional scars, making you wary of future relationships and reluctant to invest trust in others. It's as if someone destroyed a beloved book, making you hesitant to pick up another for fear of being disappointed again. Yet within this darkness lies a spark of hope. You possess the power to reclaim your agency and rebuild trust. Start by communicating your boundaries clearly and assertively. If a friend constantly makes inappropriate comments, let them know their behavior is unacceptable. If a colleague gossips, address it directly or distance yourself from the negativity. Silence often gets interpreted as consent, so speak up for your own dignity. Not all relationships are meant to last forever. Some, like withered flowers, have simply run their course. If someone constantly disrespects you or betrays your trust, holding on to that connection will only prolong your pain. Letting go, even if it's difficult, can be a powerful act of self-love. It creates space for new, healthier connections to blossom. Picture a cluttered room where you can barely move. Letting go is like clearing out the clutter, making space for things that bring you joy and fulfillment. Building healthy relationships begins with cultivating self-respect. Imagine yourself as a magnificent garden. Disrespect and betrayal are like weeds. They try to steal your nutrients and choke your growth. By setting healthy boundaries and surrounding yourself with supportive, respectful people, you nourish your garden and allow it to flourish. These individuals appreciate you for who you are and celebrate your dreams. They are the sunshine and rain that helps you blossom into your full potential. Take a stand. Don't settle for relationships that leave you feeling diminished or disrespected. You deserve to be treated with kindness, honesty, and appreciation. Life is a journey best embarked upon with those who value your worth and celebrate your triumphs. By prioritizing your well-being and setting firm boundaries, you create a space where trust and respect can truly thrive. Remember, as Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." The strength to walk away from a situation that diminishes you is a power worth wielding, ensuring that you surround yourself with those who truly value you. Sarah's story. Sarah, a brilliant scientist with an unquenchable curiosity, dedicated countless years to a groundbreaking renewable energy project. Each late night in the lab was driven by her passion and conviction that her research could change the world. She often confided in her best friend Emily, sharing her breakthroughs and frustrations, believing in the trust they shared. However, Sarah soon discovered the fragility of trust in the harshest way. Statistics reveal that a third of people have experienced betrayal by a close friend. Sarah's story is a poignant example. Driven by ambition, Emily leaked Sarah's research proposal to a rival lab, a gut-wrenching act of betrayal that left Sarah reeling. Think about the raw pain of seeing her hard work exploited. Surveys indicate that betrayal by a close friend inflicts the deepest wounds. The rival lab, armed with Sarah's stolen ideas, published a similar paper first, stealing her thunder and potentially delaying the world's access to her vital research. This betrayal had real-world implications. Studies show that victims of betrayal often experience heightened stress, anxiety, and depression. Sarah's initial passion gave way to deep disillusionment, causing her to question her research and her ability to trust. Yet Sarah refused to be a victim. Resilience, as research suggests, is key to overcoming betrayal. Those who practice forgiveness and focus on the positive are more likely to heal. Sarah channeled her anger into action. She meticulously documented her research history, leaving an undeniable trail of her ideas. With the support of a compassionate mentor, she reworked her proposal and submitted it to a different journal. This defiant act of perseverance reflects a survey finding. 70% of people feel empowered after overcoming betrayal. However, the experience indelibly marked Sarah. She became more cautious and selective about who she trusted, a natural response. Studies show that people who experience betrayal tend to be more skeptical in future relationships. Despite the pain, this ordeal became a pivotal moment for Sarah. She learned invaluable lessons about self-reliance and the necessity of clear boundaries. She surrounded herself with colleagues who respected her work and valued her integrity. Years later, her research on renewable energy was finally recognized, and her groundbreaking paper was published in a prestigious journal. Sarah's journey, though long and arduous, exemplifies the human spirit's resilience. Her story is a testament to overcoming adversity and claiming one's rightful place in the world. Think about your own life. Have you ever felt betrayed by someone close to you? How did you handle it? Have you been able to find strength and empowerment through your challenges? In modern life, stories of betrayal and resilience are all too common. Take the example of a tech startup founder who shared his innovative idea with a trusted partner, only to find his concept stolen and launched by the partner as their own. The founder, much like Sarah, had to navigate the initial shock and disillusionment. But instead of giving up, he doubled down on his efforts, refined his ideas, and eventually launched a successful product that outshined the competitor's version. His story, like Sarah's, highlights the importance of resilience and the power of channeling negative emotions into productive actions. From Sarah's experience, we learn several key lessons. First, trust but verify. It's crucial to be discerning about whom we share our dreams and plans with. Second, resilience and action are powerful antidotes to betrayal. Instead of dwelling on the hurt, using it as fuel for progress can lead to personal and professional growth. Lastly, building a support system of trustworthy and supportive individuals can provide the necessary encouragement and validation to continue pushing forward. Sarah's story teaches us that while betrayal can be devastating, it doesn't define us. How we respond to it does. By choosing resilience and focusing on our goals, we can overcome adversity and achieve greatness. How will you respond the next time you face betrayal? Will you let it defeat you? Or will you rise above and let it strengthen you? The choice is yours, and the journey, though challenging, can lead to remarkable outcomes. Number 2, ghosting in communication. Have you ever experienced the sinking feeling of sending a heartfelt message only to be met with silence? Imagine shouting into an abyss hoping for an echo that never comes. This phenomenon, known as ghosting, is more than just a lapse in communication. It's a stark indicator of someone's investment in your relationship. When your messages go unanswered, calls are dodged, and genuine interest in your life is missing, it speaks volumes about where you truly stand with that person. Communication is the cornerstone of any meaningful relationship. It's not just about exchanging words, it's about feeling heard, understood, and valued. When someone consistently ghosts you, they're putting up an invisible barrier, choosing to remain distant and disengaged. This behavior leaves you questioning your worth and the sincerity of their intentions. Are they too busy? Are they intentionally avoiding you? These unanswered questions sow seeds of doubt and frustration, eroding the trust and closeness that should naturally flourish between two people who care about each other. Moreover, the impact of ghosting extends beyond the immediate silence. It affects your emotional well-being, making you feel neglected and unimportant. It's natural to seek reciprocity in communication, to expect that the effort you put into reaching out will be met with equal enthusiasm. When it isn't, it can lead to feelings of rejection and loneliness. Meaningful relationships thrive on mutual engagement and responsiveness, not one-sided efforts that fall on deaf ears. As Maya Angelou once said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Ghosting also reveals much about the other person's priorities and values. In today's interconnected world, where technology enables instant communication, choosing to ignore someone's attempts to connect sends a powerful message. It suggests that maintaining a relationship with you isn't a priority for them, or perhaps they lack the emotional maturity to handle difficult conversations or confrontations. In either case, it highlights a misalignment in how both parties perceive the relationship's importance and the effort required to sustain it. Sometimes the reasons behind ghosting can be complex and varied. It might stem from fear of confrontation, avoidance of uncomfortable conversations, or simply a lack of interest. Whatever the cause, the result is often the same: a growing distance between two individuals who were once connected. This distance can breed resentment and hurt, further deteriorating the foundation of trust that relationships are built upon. Have you ever wondered why people choose silence over honesty? Is it a fear of hurting others, or perhaps an inability to face their own discomfort? Interestingly, the prevalence of ghosting in modern relationships underscores larger societal shifts in communication norms. With the rise of digital interactions, the boundaries of social etiquette and acceptable behavior continue to evolve. What was once considered rude or insensitive may now be perceived as commonplace, albeit no less hurtful. This cultural shift raises important questions about how we define respect and consideration in our interactions with others, especially in the realm of romantic and platonic relationships. How do we adapt to these changes while maintaining the essence of meaningful connections? Navigating the aftermath of ghosting requires introspection and self-care. It's essential to recognize your own worth and not internalize someone else's inability or unwillingness to communicate effectively. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, openness, and a willingness to address challenges together. If ghosting becomes a pattern in your interactions with someone, it may be an opportunity to reassess whether the relationship aligns with your values and emotional needs. As Ralph Waldo Emerson wisely stated, "The only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be." Ultimately, while ghosting can be painful and confusing, it can also serve as a valuable lesson in self-worth and discernment. It prompts us to prioritize relationships that are reciprocal, supportive, and built on genuine connection. By honoring our own boundaries and expectations, we create space for relationships that uplift and enrich our lives, where communication flows freely, and both parties feel valued and understood. What steps can you take today to foster such enriching connections in your own life? Ghosting in communication is more than just silence. It's a powerful signal of where priorities lie and the depth of emotional investment in a relationship. Recognizing this behavior empowers us to cultivate connections that are authentic and fulfilling, where communication is a cornerstone of mutual respect and care. How can we better navigate our interactions to build such meaningful relationships? The answers lie within our willingness to communicate openly, respect ourselves, and seek out those who genuinely value our presence. The glittering court of Elizabethan England. In the realm of Elizabethan England, a vibrant and complex tapestry of relationships and power dynamics unfolded within the glittering court of Queen Elizabeth I. Among the many figures who orbited the Virgin Queen, one man stood out with exceptional prominence: Robert Dudley, the Earl of Leicester. His charm, ambition, and unwavering loyalty to Elizabeth created a bond that captivated the court and has continued to intrigue historians. Reflecting on their relationship brings to mind the wisdom of Seneca, who said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," reminding us that the complexities of human connections often lie beneath the surface. From their childhood, Robert Dudley and Elizabeth Tudor formed a deep bond, sharing the trials and tribulations of Elizabeth's precarious early life. This foundation of companionship and confidence evolved over time, growing into a relationship marked by political partnership and undeniable romantic tension. Despite Dudley's marriage to Amy Robsart, his loyalty and affection for Elizabeth never waned. Their correspondence, filled with layers of hidden meanings and unspoken desires, served as a testament to their emotional connection. These letters were not mere political exchanges, but intimate conversations, highlighting their mutual dependence and understanding amidst the backdrop of a turbulent court. Speculation about the nature of Elizabeth and Robert's relationship was rife within the court. Secret trysts and clandestine meetings were the subjects of gossip and rumor, while courtiers scrambled to gain favor with the Queen. Despite the political machinations and intrigues, their bond remained unbroken, a true reflection of their deep emotional connection. The scandal surrounding Amy Robsart's mysterious death in 1560 cast a shadow over their relationship. Yet Elizabeth's steadfast support during Robert's times of political peril underscored the strength of their alliance. Their letters became lifelines, bridging the physical distances and reinforcing their connection during the most challenging times. The resilience of their relationship was most evident during moments of personal and political crisis. When Robert Dudley faced accusations from political rivals, Elizabeth's support through carefully crafted letters and private audiences provided him with reassurance and strength. This unwavering support highlighted the depth of their bond, making it clear that their relationship was built on a foundation of mutual respect and admiration. In times of triumph, their joy was shared, and in times of distress, their support for one another never wavered. Their story exemplifies the power of communication, with their letters serving as a testament to the enduring strength of emotional connection in the face of external pressures. Elizabeth and Robert's relationship is a poignant reminder of how communication can shape personal destinies and historical legacies. Their letters, filled with declarations of loyalty and affection, transcend the boundaries of time, revealing a complex tapestry of love, duty, ambition, and sacrifice. Their story highlights the importance of maintaining emotional connections, even amidst the demands of leadership and political intrigue. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts, illustrating how their thoughts and emotions, expressed through their letters, painted the intricate picture of their lives. In modern life, the story of Elizabeth I and Robert Dudley offers valuable lessons about the importance of communication and emotional support. In a world where technology often replaces personal interaction, their relationship underscores the power of heartfelt communication in sustaining connections. Whether through written words, private conversations, or symbolic gestures, maintaining emotional bonds is crucial for personal and professional relationships. Their story encourages us to value and nurture our connections, recognizing that true loyalty and affection can withstand the tests of time and circumstance. The relationship between Elizabeth I and Robert Dudley is a testament to the enduring power of emotional connection and the profound impact of intimate communication. Their story, filled with political intrigue, personal sacrifice, and unwavering loyalty, continues to resonate as a powerful example of how deep emotional bonds can shape history. As we navigate our own relationships and challenges, let us remember the lessons from their story and strive to communicate with sincerity and compassion, understanding that the true strength of our connections lies in the depth of our emotional bonds. Number 3, center of attention. When someone consistently becomes the center of attention in every conversation, it often reveals a deep-seated self-absorption that significantly impacts their relationships. This behavior can manifest in various ways, from always steering discussions back to themselves to downplaying or dismissing others' contributions. In social settings, these individuals often monopolize conversations, leaving little room for others to share their thoughts or experiences. Studies show that individuals who exhibit narcissistic traits tend to seek admiration and validation, often at the expense of genuine connection with others. For example, in group settings, a person with narcissistic tendencies might consistently interrupt others or redirect discussions to highlight their achievements or experiences. This behavior not only diminishes the contributions of others, but also reinforces their belief that their perspective is the most important. Over time, this pattern can alienate friends and colleagues who may feel unheard or undervalued in the relationship. In professional environments, self-absorbed individuals may prioritize their career advancement over team collaboration. They might take credit for team accomplishments or undermine colleagues' efforts to shine the spotlight on themselves. Research indicates that workplaces with high levels of narcissism among employees can experience decreased productivity and morale as team dynamics suffer from a lack of cooperation and trust. In personal relationships, a partner who dominates every conversation with stories of their own successes or challenges may fail to provide emotional support or validation to their significant other. This imbalance can lead to feelings of neglect or frustration in the relationship, as the needs and feelings of the less dominant partner are consistently overlooked. According to psychological studies, narcissistic behaviors can be rooted in childhood experiences, where individuals were either excessively praised or neglected by caregivers. This early environment may have shaped their belief that their needs and desires are more important than those of others. As a result, they may struggle to empathize with others' perspectives or prioritize their feelings in interpersonal interactions. For instance, individuals with narcissistic tendencies may exhibit a lack of empathy towards others' emotions or struggles, instead focusing on how situations affect them personally. This self-centered perspective can hinder their ability to form meaningful connections or maintain close relationships, as empathy and reciprocity are essential components of healthy interpersonal dynamics. In social psychology, the concept of narcissism is often associated with inflated self-importance and a need for constant admiration. Research has shown that individuals who score high on measures of narcissism tend to exhibit lower levels of empathy and compassion towards others as their focus remains primarily on their own desires and aspirations. For example, in therapeutic settings, clients with narcissistic personality traits may initially seek treatment for issues such as depression or anxiety, but struggle to engage in meaningful self-reflection or recognize the impact of their behavior on others. Therapy can help individuals with narcissistic tendencies develop healthier relationship patterns by encouraging self-awareness and empathy towards others' perspectives. When someone consistently dominates every conversation and shows little interest in others' lives or feelings, it can be a sign of underlying narcissistic tendencies. This behavior not only affects their interpersonal relationships, but also reflects a deeper need for validation and admiration. Recognizing these patterns can help individuals seek support and develop healthier ways of relating to others, fostering more balanced and fulfilling connections in their personal and professional lives. Encountering such individuals can be both fascinating and frustrating. Their ability to command attention can initially appear charismatic, drawing others into their orbit. Yet, over time, their self-centeredness becomes apparent. You might find yourself longing for meaningful dialogue where your thoughts and emotions are valued as much as theirs. This dynamic can strain relationships, as the imbalance in attention leaves one party feeling neglected or undervalued. In social settings, these individuals often excel at storytelling, captivating audiences with their animated narratives. Their anecdotes tend to revolve around personal achievements or dramatic experiences, subtly reinforcing their role as the central figure. This narrative dominance can subtly influence group dynamics, shaping interactions around their perspectives and experiences. It becomes a challenge to redirect conversations towards a more inclusive exchange, where everyone feels heard and respected. Ironically, their need for constant affirmation can lead to a shallow understanding of others' lives. Genuine empathy takes a back seat when conversations consistently orbit around their own world. They may overlook cues signaling others' discomfort or interest, perpetuating a cycle of self-focused dialogue. This obliviousness to social cues can strain friendships and professional relationships as others struggle to connect on a deeper, more mutual level. From a Stoic perspective, such behavior contrasts sharply with the ideal of virtue and selflessness. Stoics emphasize the importance of empathy and understanding in fostering meaningful connections. The self-absorbed individual, consumed by their own narrative, may miss opportunities for personal growth and genuine connection. Their focus on validation through external attention perpetuates a fragile sense of self-worth, dependent on continual affirmation rather than intrinsic values. Navigating interactions with self-centered individuals requires patience and self-awareness. Recognizing their need for validation can foster compassion, understanding the roots of their behavior without enabling it. Setting boundaries becomes crucial, asserting your own need for reciprocity in conversations and relationships. By gently redirecting the dialogue towards shared interests or inviting others' perspectives, you can encourage a more balanced exchange where everyone's voice is heard. In some cases, confronting their self-absorption directly may lead to introspection and positive change. Honest feedback, offered with empathy and respect, can prompt self-reflection and awareness of how their behavior impacts others. This approach requires tact and sensitivity, emphasizing mutual respect while addressing the imbalance in communication styles. Ultimately, understanding the dynamics of self-centeredness goes beyond surface observations. It delves into the complexities of human behavior, revealing insecurities and psychological patterns that shape interpersonal interactions. By fostering empathy and striving for genuine connection, we can navigate these dynamics with integrity and compassion, honoring both our own needs and those of others in our social spheres. Consider this. Have you ever been in a conversation where you felt like you were merely a spectator, listening to someone else's monologue? How did that make you feel? Reflecting on these experiences can help us understand the importance of balance and mutual respect in our interactions. By recognizing and addressing self-centered behavior, we can build stronger, more empathetic relationships that value and uplift everyone involved. Thank you for being in this video. What are some experiences you've had where you felt undervalued by others, and how did you handle the situation? If you've ever felt unappreciated, share a specific example and how you overcame it or responded. Number 4. Absence in the time of need. Absence in the time of need speaks volumes about the depth of a relationship. When you're facing challenges, whether they're personal or professional, you naturally turn to those you believe care about you. Their response, or lack thereof, reveals much about their priorities and genuine concern for you. Imagine you're working tirelessly towards a personal goal, seeking encouragement or just a listening ear. The people who consistently show up and actively engage with your progress are the ones who truly value your journey. Their consistent presence is a testament to their investment in your well-being and success. In contrast, those who disappear when the going gets tough reveal their true priorities and may not genuinely understand your struggles or have the empathy to support you. In relationships, whether they are friendships or romantic connections, mutual support during difficult times is crucial. These moments of vulnerability reveal the true depth of our bonds. If someone is absent when you're facing challenges, it might be due to their own insecurities, an inability to handle emotional situations, or a lack of understanding of what true support entails. This absence can erode trust and create feelings of disappointment or even resentment. Trust is built on reliability and consistency, especially when you rely on someone's presence or emotional support. When someone repeatedly fails to show up during your times of need, it can strain the relationship and make you question their commitment and reliability. Consider this. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for a time of adversity. Proverbs 17:17. This biblical wisdom emphasizes the importance of support during tough times. Those who are consistently present during your struggles not only strengthen the fabric of the relationship, but also showcase their genuine care and concern for your well-being. Their actions speak louder than words, proving their dedication to standing by you not just in moments of celebration but also in moments of struggle. In professional settings, the dynamics are similar. Colleagues who are absent during challenging projects or difficult deadlines may not be reliable team members. Effective teamwork hinges on mutual support and collaboration, especially when navigating complex or stressful situations. Those who consistently contribute and offer assistance demonstrate their commitment to shared goals and the team's success. Understanding the reasons behind someone's absence during times of need can provide insights into their character and priorities. It's important to consider factors such as personal circumstances, conflicting priorities, or even differences in communication styles. However, Consistent patterns of absence without valid reasons may indicate a lack of genuine care or investment in the relationship. Navigating relationships requires a delicate balance of giving and receiving support. While it's natural for people to have varying capacities for empathy and support, mutual respect and understanding are essential. Those who consistently show up and demonstrate their support during your moments of vulnerability are likely the ones who value your relationship and prioritize your well-being. This consistent presence is a telling indicator of the strength and sincerity of a relationship, whether in personal or professional contexts. Reflect on this. The only way to have a friend is to be one. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Those who are consistently present and supportive during challenging times demonstrate their commitment and care. Conversely, those who are absent may unintentionally reveal their true priorities or limitations in providing meaningful support. Building strong, supportive relationships involves recognizing and valuing the people who stand by you when you need them most. How do you respond to people who are absent when you need them most? Have you experienced a situation where someone's absence during a tough time changed your perception of them? Share your thoughts and stories, and let's explore together how we can better understand and navigate the complexities of our relationships. Consider these insights as you evaluate the relationships in your life. Are there people who consistently support you in your moments of need? Do you find yourself questioning the reliability and commitment of others who are frequently absent? These reflections can guide you in nurturing relationships that are built on mutual respect, understanding, and genuine care. Remember, the strength of a relationship is often revealed not in times of joy, but in times of challenge. Keep this in mind as you continue to build and maintain meaningful connections in your life. Many of us recognize the importance of increasing our sense of self-worth. Life's challenges and negative thoughts can easily erode our self-esteem, but various sources of wisdom and reassurance can help us reclaim and strengthen our sense of worth. Our true value is not determined by worldly standards or achievements, but by recognizing our inherent worth. We are fearfully and wonderfully made, as stated in Psalm 139:14, emphasizing the uniqueness and value of each individual. Embracing this truth, we can find assurance in the idea that nothing can separate us from love and acceptance, providing a solid foundation for our self-worth. Jeremiah 29:11 reminds us that there are plans for us, plans to prosper and give us hope. As we internalize our worth, we are encouraged to reflect love and kindness to others, as taught in Matthew 22:39. Love your neighbor as yourself. Practical steps to embrace our worth include mindfulness practices, positive affirmations, seeking community support, and engaging in acts of service. 1. As the philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This wisdom rings true in the pursuit of self-improvement and respect. The misconception that verbal affirmation alone can earn respect is a common pitfall. In reality, true confidence and worth are demonstrated through actions and achievements. Words are fleeting, actions are enduring. By focusing on being the best version of yourself, your actions will speak volumes, garnering the appreciation and respect you desire. The power of action over words is a timeless principle. For instance, consider the story of a craftsman who spends years honing his skills, quietly perfecting his craft. He doesn't need to boast about his abilities. The quality of his work speaks for itself, earning him a reputation for excellence. Similarly, in our daily lives, whether at work or in personal relationships, consistently delivering results and upholding high standards builds a foundation of trust and respect that words alone cannot achieve. The famous saying, "Actions speak louder than words," encapsulates this truth perfectly. It's through your deeds that your true character is revealed. Expanding on this concept, let's delve into practical ways to let your actions prove your worth. Firstly, focus on your work ethic. Dedication, reliability, and a commitment to excellence in your profession will not go unnoticed. These qualities often lead to promotions and opportunities, as people recognize and value those who consistently deliver. As Aristotle wisely noted, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Cultivating a strong work ethic is a surefire way to enhance your value. Secondly, consider the importance of personal integrity. Being honest, keeping your promises, and standing by your principles even when it's challenging are traits that command respect. In today's world, where trust can be fragile, maintaining your integrity sets you apart. Your actions, more than your words, will show others that you are a person of honor. As Warren Buffett said, it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Integrity is the cornerstone of a respectable character. Another vital aspect is how you treat others. Respect is a two-way street. Showing empathy, kindness, and respect towards others creates a positive environment where mutual respect can flourish. People remember how you make them feel, and treating them with dignity and understanding can leave a lasting impact. As Maya Angelou eloquently put it, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Building positive relationships through genuine actions is key to earning respect. Moreover, taking responsibility for your actions is crucial. In life, mistakes are inevitable, but owning up to them and learning from them demonstrates maturity and strength of character. Avoiding blame and excuses shows that you are accountable and willing to grow. This trait not only earns respect, but also sets a powerful example for others to follow. In the words of John Wooden, "You can't let praise or criticism get to you. It's a weakness to get caught up in either one." Accepting responsibility and focusing on continuous improvement are essential to personal growth. Modern life is filled with opportunities to prove your worth through actions. In your professional life, taking initiative, being proactive, and consistently delivering high-quality work will make you stand out. In your personal life, being present for your loved ones, supporting them through actions rather than just words, and showing up when it matters most will solidify your value in their eyes. As Vince Lombardi famously said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." Maximizing your potential and making the most of your opportunities is a testament to your true worth. Finally, embrace the journey of self-improvement with patience and perseverance. It's important to remember that earning respect through actions is a continuous process, not a one-time event. Stay committed to your goals, consistently strive for excellence, and remain humble in your achievements. The journey itself, filled with challenges and growth, is what ultimately shapes you into a person of value. As Confucius wisely stated, "The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones." Every small action contributes to the greater goal of becoming a more valuable individual. Picture you're in a bustling office, the hum of activity all around you, and you notice a colleague struggling to meet a project deadline. What do? Offering help when others need it not only makes you a more valuable team member, but also fosters a culture of cooperation and support. This simple act of kindness can make a profound impact. By stepping in and connecting your colleague with someone who excels in the area they're struggling with, you not only help them, but also showcase your ability to identify and leverage resources effectively. Helping others isn't just about offering a hand, it's about doing so thoughtfully and appropriately. As Albert Schweitzer once said, "The purpose of human life is to serve and to show compassion and the will to help others." So how do you ensure that your kindness is always appreciated and effective? First, it's crucial to understand the situation fully. Are you aware of the specifics of their problem? Can you offer a solution that is practical and timely? When you offer help, do it with genuine interest and respect for the other person's abilities and needs. This means sometimes stepping back and letting them figure things out while being there as a safety net. As Mother Teresa famously stated, "Kind words can be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless." By becoming the person who steps in at the right moment with the right solution, You build a reputation as someone reliable and insightful. But remember, the timing and manner of your help are crucial. Helping in the right way involves a balance of offering support without overstepping. Respecting others' autonomy while providing the help they need can create a harmonious and productive work environment. Have you ever considered the ripple effect of your actions? When you assist a colleague, they're likely to remember your support and may even pay it forward, creating a chain of positivity and cooperation. This interconnectedness can transform an entire team, making it more cohesive and efficient. Think about the last time someone helped you. How did it make you feel? Now, imagine being the source of that positive feeling for someone else. Additionally, helping others can significantly enhance your own skills and knowledge. By understanding and solving diverse problems, you develop a broader perspective and a deeper understanding of your field. Every time you assist someone, you also learn. This continuous learning loop not only makes you more knowledgeable, but also more adaptable to different situations. Benjamin Franklin wisely noted, "Tell me, and I forget. Teach me, and I remember. Involve me, and I will learn." When offering help, it's important to maintain a balance so that your own tasks and responsibilities are not neglected. Effective time management and prioritization are essential. Ask yourself, how can you allocate time to assist others without compromising your own productivity? This is where strategic thinking comes into play. By integrating helping others into your routine, you can ensure that your assistance is both effective and sustainable. Moreover, helping others builds strong relationships and networks within your workplace. These connections can be invaluable, offering support and resources when you need them. Networking isn't just about professional gain, it's about building a community where everyone thrives. Consider the quote from John C. Maxwell. "Teamwork makes the dream work, but a vision becomes a nightmare when the leader has a big dream and a bad team." By helping others, you contribute to building a competent and supportive team that can achieve great things together. Engaging in acts of kindness and support can also improve your own well-being and job satisfaction. Helping others releases endorphins, creating a sense of happiness and fulfillment. It's a win-win situation where both the giver and the receiver benefit. But beyond the personal gain, consider the broader impact. How can your actions contribute to a more positive and productive work environment? Now think about the potential long-term effects of consistently offering help in your workplace. Over time, you become an indispensable part of your team, someone people look up to and rely on. Your reputation as a helpful, knowledgeable, and supportive colleague can open up new opportunities for career advancement and personal growth. As Maya Angelou said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." In essence, becoming more valuable isn't just about enhancing your own skills and performance. It's about uplifting those around you. It's about creating an environment where everyone feels supported and valued. By consistently offering help and support, you build a culture of mutual respect and cooperation. This not only benefits your colleagues, but also creates a more enjoyable and productive workplace for everyone. So, I challenge you to think about your current work environment. How can you be of service today? Who might benefit from your expertise or support? How can you make a difference, however small, in someone's day? By asking yourself these questions and acting on them, you become a beacon of positivity and support, making yourself more valuable to your team and your organization. Remember, helping others isn't just an action, it's a mindset. It's about approaching your work and your colleagues with empathy and a genuine desire to make a positive impact. And in doing so, you not only enhance your own value but also contribute to a more collaborative, supportive, and successful workplace. So, next time you see a colleague in need, don't hesitate to offer a helping hand. Your kindness can make a world of difference. If you've made it this far, you're truly dedicated to understanding your worth. Drop a comment saying, "I deserve respect," to show you're committed to recognizing and demanding your value. Stay tuned, more insightful content is coming your way. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, becoming a more valuable person isn't just about acquiring skills or knowledge. It's about building meaningful connections and being present for others. One of the most underrated, yet powerful ways to enhance your value is by becoming a good listener. Think about it. How often do you truly feel heard? According to numerous surveys, the most well-liked individuals are often those who excel at listening. Respondents commonly expressed sentiments like, "I feel like when I'm talking, I'm the only person in the room." This highlights the profound impact of genuine listening on our relationships and overall social value. Consider this. In our digital age, where distractions are just a click away, offering your undivided attention has become a rare and cherished gift. Picture yourself in a conversation with a friend or colleague. Instead of merely waiting for your turn to speak, you focus entirely on their words, observing their body language and responding thoughtfully. This level of engagement not only makes the other person feel valued, but also allows you to understand them more deeply, fostering a stronger connection. Let me share a story with you. Meet Jane, a project manager at a bustling tech company. Jane was known for her efficiency and expertise, but she often felt like something was missing in her professional relationships. She decided to experiment with active listening. In meetings, she put away her phone, maintained eye contact, and asked open-ended questions that encouraged her colleagues to elaborate on their ideas. Over time, she noticed a shift. Her team members started approaching her more frequently with their thoughts and concerns. They felt heard and appreciated, which boosted their morale and productivity. Jane's newfound listening skills didn't just improve her work environment, they made her a more trusted and respected leader. Now let's dive deeper into why listening is so crucial. When you listen actively, you show empathy and respect. It's a way of saying, "Your thoughts and feelings matter to me." This can significantly enhance your relationships, whether personal or professional. People naturally gravitate towards those who make them feel understood. Reflect on your interactions. How often do you listen to respond rather than to understand? Shifting your mindset from responding to understanding can transform the dynamics of your conversations. Moreover, good listening can lead to better problem solving. When you fully understand someone's perspective, you're better equipped to offer relevant advice or support. This can be incredibly valuable in both your personal and professional life. For instance, in a work setting, understanding your team's challenges and concerns can help you address issues more effectively, leading to a more cohesive and productive team. Active listening also helps you learn and grow. Every person you meet has a unique story and perspective. By listening, you gain insights that you might not have considered otherwise. These new perspectives can broaden your horizons and enrich your life. It's like opening a book and discovering new worlds within its pages. Each conversation becomes an opportunity for learning and growth. Imagine a world where everyone practiced active listening. Conflicts would be resolved more peacefully, relationships would be stronger, and mutual respect would flourish. It starts with small steps. Next time you're in a conversation, try to be fully present. Nod, make eye contact, and ask questions that show you're genuinely interested. Notice how this changes the flow of the conversation and the reactions of the people you're speaking with. Here's a challenge for you. For the next week, commit to being an active listener in all your interactions. Observe the impact it has on your relationships and how people respond to you. You might be surprised at how much more valued and appreciated you feel. This small change can have a ripple effect, enhancing your social value and making your interactions more meaningful. Being a good listener is a powerful way to increase your value. It shows empathy, respect, and genuine interest in others, which can strengthen your relationships and make you more likable and trusted. By practicing active listening, you can improve your problem-solving skills, learn from others, and grow as an individual. Remember, the next time someone speaks to you, make them feel like they are the only person in the room. This simple act can make a world of difference. So, What steps will you take today to become a better listener and, in turn, a more valuable person? In essence, becoming more valuable isn't just about enhancing your own skills and performance. It's about uplifting those around you. It's about creating an environment where everyone feels supported and valued. By consistently offering help and support, you build a culture of mutual respect and cooperation. This not only benefits your colleagues, but also creates a more enjoyable and productive workplace for everyone. So, I challenge you to think about your current work environment. How can you be of service today? Who might benefit from your expertise or support? How can you make a difference, however small, in someone's day? By asking yourself these questions and acting on them, you become a beacon of positivity and support, making yourself more valuable to your team and your organization. Remember, helping others isn't just an action, it's a mindset. It's about approaching your work and your colleagues with empathy and a genuine desire to make a positive impact. And in doing so, you not only enhance your own value but also contribute to a more collaborative, supportive, and successful workplace. So, next time you see a colleague in need, don't hesitate to offer a helping hand. Your kindness can make a world of difference. If you've made it this far, you're truly dedicated to understanding your worth. Drop a comment saying, "I deserve respect," to show you're committed to recognizing and demanding your value. Stay tuned, more insightful content is coming your way. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, becoming a more valuable person isn't just about acquiring skills or knowledge. It's about building meaningful connections and being present for others. One of the most underrated yet powerful ways to enhance your value is by becoming a good listener. Think about it. How often do you truly feel heard? According to numerous surveys, the most well-liked individuals are often those who excel at listening. Respondents commonly expressed sentiments like, "I feel like when I'm talking, I'm the only person in the room." This highlights the profound impact of genuine listening on our relationships and overall social value. Consider this. In our digital age, where distractions are just a click away, offering your undivided attention has become a rare and cherished gift. Picture yourself in a conversation with a friend or colleague. Instead of merely waiting for your turn to speak, you focus entirely on their words, observing their body language and responding thoughtfully. This level of engagement not only makes the other person feel valued, but also allows you to understand them more deeply, fostering a stronger connection. Let me share a story with you. Meet Jane, a project manager at a bustling tech company. Jane was known for her efficiency and expertise, but she often felt like something was missing in her professional relationships. She decided to experiment with active listening. In meetings, she put away her phone, maintained eye contact, and asked open-ended questions that encouraged her colleagues to elaborate on their ideas. Over time, she noticed a shift. Her team members started approaching her more frequently with their thoughts and concerns. They felt heard and appreciated, which boosted their morale and productivity. Jane's newfound listening skills didn't just improve her work environment, they made her a more trusted and respected leader. Now let's dive deeper into why listening is so crucial. When you listen actively, you show empathy and respect. It's a way of saying, "Your thoughts and feelings matter to me." This can significantly enhance your relationships, whether personal or professional. People naturally gravitate towards those who make them feel understood. Reflect on your interactions. How often do you listen to respond rather than to understand? Shifting your mindset from responding to understanding can transform the dynamics of your conversations. Moreover, good listening can lead to better problem solving. When you fully understand someone's perspective, you're better equipped to offer relevant advice or support. This can be incredibly valuable in both your personal and professional life. For instance, in a work setting, understanding your team's challenges and concerns can help you address issues more effectively, leading to a more cohesive and productive team. Active listening also helps you learn and grow. Every person you meet has a unique story and perspective. By listening, you gain insights that you might not have considered otherwise. These new perspectives can broaden your horizons and enrich your life. It's like opening a book and discovering new worlds within its pages. Each conversation becomes an opportunity for learning and growth. Imagine a world where everyone practiced active listening. Conflicts would be resolved more peacefully, relationships would be stronger, and mutual respect would flourish. It starts with small steps. Next time you're in a conversation, try to be fully present. Nod, make eye contact, and ask questions that show you're genuinely interested. Notice how this changes the flow of the conversation and the reactions of the people you're speaking with. Here's a challenge for you. For the next week, commit to being an active listener in all your interactions. Observe the impact it has on your relationships and how people respond to you. You might be surprised at how much more valued and appreciated you feel. This small change can have a ripple effect, enhancing your social value and making your interactions more meaningful. Being a good listener is a powerful way to increase your value. It shows empathy, respect, and genuine interest in others, which can strengthen your relationships and make you more likable and trusted. By practicing active listening, you can improve your problem-solving skills, learn from others, and grow as an individual. Remember, the next time someone speaks to you, make them feel like they are the only person in the room. This simple act can make a world of difference. So, what steps will you take today to become a better listener and, in turn, a more valuable person? In today's fast-paced world, the ability to be more valuable isn't just about what you know or the skills you possess. It's about how you interact with others, how you uplift them, and how you create a positive environment around you. One of the most fundamental ways to be more valuable, especially in a leadership role, is to recognize and appreciate the efforts of others. Now, you might wonder why this is so crucial. Well, let me take you through the significance of this behavior and how it can transform not just your work environment, but also your personal relationships. Consider this. When was the last time you genuinely felt appreciated at work? How did it make you feel? There's a famous quote by William James, a pioneering American psychologist, that says, "The deepest principle in human nature is the craving to be appreciated." This is a universal truth that transcends cultures, industries, and individual roles. When you acknowledge someone's hard work, you're not just giving them a pat on the back, you're validating their efforts, boosting their morale, and motivating them to keep pushing forward. For leaders, this behavior is not just beneficial, it's essential. As a leader, your team looks up to you for guidance, support, and recognition. When you learn to talk about us instead of me, you shift the focus from individual achievement to collective success. This inclusive language fosters a sense of unity and shared purpose. It's not just about what you achieve as an individual, but what you can accomplish together as a team. When you consistently recognize and praise the efforts of your team members, you create an environment where everyone feels valued and motivated. Many surveys have shown that employees often appreciate a boss who recognizes and praises their efforts. Think about that for a moment. It's not always the paycheck or the perks that keep people engaged and loyal to a company. It's the feeling of being seen and appreciated. A study by Gallup found that employees who receive regular recognition and praise are more productive, engaged, and likely to stay with their organization. This is a powerful testament to the impact of appreciation. But how do you effectively recognize and appreciate others? It starts with paying attention. Pay attention to the small wins as much as the big victories. Acknowledge the effort someone put into a project, even if the outcome wasn't perfect. Appreciation doesn't always have to be a grand gesture. Sometimes a simple thank you or a note acknowledging someone's hard work can make a huge difference. Dale Carnegie, in his classic book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, emphasized the power of sincere appreciation. He said, "Be hearty in your approbation and lavish in your praise." This means being genuine in your recognition and generous with your praise. People can tell when appreciation is insincere, so make sure your acknowledgement comes from the heart. Let's delve deeper. Imagine you're a leader at a company. One of your team members has been consistently staying late to ensure a project meets its deadline. How would you recognize their effort? You could start by thanking them in a team meeting, highlighting their dedication to the project. You could also send a personal email or leave a handwritten note on their desk. Each of these actions shows that you notice and value their hard work. But don't stop there. Ask open-ended questions to engage them further. For instance, you could say, "I noticed you've been putting in extra hours on this project. How do you feel about the progress we've made?" This not only shows that you recognize their efforts, but also that you care about their opinions and well-being. The ripple effect of appreciation can be profound. When people feel valued, they are more likely to go above and beyond in their roles. This positive reinforcement can lead to higher levels of job satisfaction, better team cohesion, and improved overall performance. Moreover, a culture of appreciation can reduce workplace stress and burnout, as employees feel more supported and less isolated. But recognition shouldn't be limited to just professional achievements. Take the time to appreciate the personal qualities and contributions of your team members. For example, if someone is always bringing a positive attitude to work or helping others, acknowledge that. It helps build a more holistic sense of value and belonging. Furthermore, as you cultivate this habit of appreciation, encourage your team to do the same with each other. Create a culture where peers recognize and appreciate one another's efforts. This peer-to-peer recognition can be incredibly powerful, as it fosters a supportive and collaborative work environment. Walt Disney once said, "You can dream, create, design, and build the most wonderful place in the world, but it requires people to make the dream a reality." This quote beautifully encapsulates the essence of why recognizing and appreciating others is so crucial. No matter how visionary or skilled you are, it's the collective effort of a motivated and appreciated team that will bring success. So let me ask you this. How often do you take the time to recognize and appreciate the efforts of those around you? If you're not doing it regularly, what's holding you back? Start today by making a conscious effort to acknowledge the contributions of your colleagues, friends, and family. Watch how this simple act of appreciation can transform your relationships and make you more valuable in every aspect of your life. Being more valuable isn't just about personal achievements or acquiring new skills. It's about lifting others up, recognizing their efforts, and creating a positive environment where everyone feels valued. By doing so, you not only enhance your own worth, but also contribute to the success and well-being of those around you. Remember, appreciation is a powerful tool. Use it generously and sincerely. 5. Respecting others is crucial in fostering harmony and positive relationships in any setting. Similar to the chicken and egg dilemma, showing respect encourages others to reciprocate, creating a continuous loop of mutual respect. Regardless of a person's position, whether they are a superior or subordinate at work, or what field they specialize in, everyone deserves to be treated with respect and equality. Respect builds trust, encourages collaboration, enhances your reputation, and creates a positive culture. Show respect by actively listening, acknowledging contributions, being considerate, communicating politely, and respecting differences. By fostering an environment where respect is the norm, we can create stronger, more cohesive communities and organizations. Respect is about recognizing the inherent worth of every individual and treating them accordingly, thus creating a harmonious cycle that benefits everyone. Thank you for joining us on this journey for today. Your commitment to understanding and valuing your worth is inspiring. Today, we delved into the 4 behaviors exhibited by people who do not value you. Recognizing these behaviors is crucial for maintaining healthy relationships and fostering a supportive environment around you. Firstly, it's important to identify when people consistently disregard your opinions and feelings. This behavior indicates a lack of respect for your thoughts and emotions, which can lead to a toxic dynamic. Remember, your voice matters and should be heard and considered in any relationship. Secondly, people who frequently cancel plans or are consistently unreliable are showing that they do not prioritize their time. Your time is valuable and it should be respected. Being stood up repeatedly or having plans constantly changed at the last minute can be draining and hurtful. It's essential to surround yourself with people who value and respect your time. Thirdly, pay attention to those who only reach out when they need something from you. These individuals are taking advantage of your kindness and generosity without offering anything in return. Genuine relationships are based on mutual support and care, not one-sided demands. Lastly, those who belittle your achievements or make you feel small are not valuing you. Your accomplishments deserve to be celebrated, and anyone who diminishes them is not respecting your worth. Seek out those who uplift and encourage you, rather than bringing you down. Understanding these behaviors is the first step in protecting your mental and emotional well-being. You deserve to be surrounded by people who appreciate and respect you. Don't be afraid to set boundaries and distance yourself from those who do not value you. As we wrap up, we encourage you to reflect on your relationships and assess whether those around you are truly valuing you. It's a difficult but necessary step towards a more fulfilling and positive life. Prioritize relationships that bring you joy, support, and respect. We appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and hope it has provided you with valuable insights. Your journey towards self-empowerment is a continuous one, and we are here to support you every step of the way. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family who might benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Stoic In Your Life, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We have a lot more insightful content planned that we can't wait to share with you. Also, we would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below about your experiences with people who didn't value you and how you handled it. Your stories and insights can help others in the community who might be going through similar situations. Thank you for being a part of our community and for your continued support. Your engagement and feedback are what keep us motivated to create more valuable content. Until our next video, take care, stay strong, and continue to prioritize your well-being and self-worth. We look forward to exploring more topics with you that can help improve your life and relationships. Remember, you are valuable, and you deserve to be treated with respect and kindness. See you in the next video.